Hello guys, welcome to my part 3 of our basic ethical hacking series. On the last video, we talked about file system. Now that we are ready, we are going to tackle now basic Linux command. So why should you learn Linux command? It is actually what you will use in ethical hacking, from knowing the directory to creating the file and also creating the scripts. So all of these will be used in this terminal. So now let's go ahead and learn our first command. So the first basic Linux command that I will teach you is print working directory, which stands for pwd. This will print the current working directory of your location. So let's press enter. We can see here that we are under /home/secpeter, our username. Now, let's talk about how we can know our login user. Maybe you forgot. So let's just type in who am I. The command who am I returns the current login user you are using. So let's press enter and we are indeed using secpeter as our user. So the next command that I will teach you is cd, which stands for change directory. So currently we are in the home/secpeter. We want to go to the etc, to the configuration files. So let's just type in the root and etc. Now we are in /etc folder. So let's type in pwd to check. So indeed, we are in /etc folder. So how do we move one level up from our folder? So we want from etc to go to other folder, from the root folder, I mean. So let's just type in cd space dot dot. So let's enter. Now we are in the root folder. To verify pwd, we are indeed in the root folder. So the next command that I will teach you is list. It is simply ls. So this will print all of the folders, files that are under that folder. So we want to return all the folders and files of the root folder. Let's type in ls, enter. Now we can see here that we have bin, boot, etc. or etc, dev, home, folders, and so on. So to list the files with significantly more information, we will just type ls space /l. So this will print more information about all the folders and files under the root folder. Let's press enter. Now we have here the more information about the files. We can see here the permissions, which we will talk about in the later videos. The root, which are the owner of the files, and the dates it was created. So now let's go on how we can print all the files and folders under a folder, including the hidden files. So let's type in ls space dash la. So this will print all the files and folders, including the hidden files. Let's press enter. Now we can see here, if we compare, we can see here the dot and the dot dot folder. As for the ls space dash l, there's no hidden files or folder, which is dot and dot dot or double dot. So the next command that I will teach you is the command help. So to do this, we will use the application that we're going to get help. For example, nmap. So we will use nmap space dash h, or we can use also dash dash help, or we can use dash question mark. So depending on the application, if one doesn't work, just try another options. So for the nmap, let's just say nmap space dash h. Now we can see here after writing nmap dash h, we can see the version, the usage, the variables that we can use, and etc. So the next command that I will teach you is the command man, which is actually short for manual. So to type in the application that we're going to get the manual, we will use man dash the application name, which we will use nmap. So pressing enter, we can see here the manual of the nmap. To navigate the nmap manual, we can use up and down arrow keys to navigate through the manual. So to quit, just press Q as written here, and we are now back in our terminal. So the following commands that I will teach you will help you locate things from the terminal. So the probably easiest command to use is the command locate, followed by the keyword that you want to find or the file that you want to find. This command will go through your entire file system and locate every occurrence of that word. So let's just type in locate and space nmap. Now you can see this will find all the nmap results in your entire file system. So the locate command is actually not perfect. As you can see, it gives you too much information. If you create a file a few minutes ago or an hour ago, it actually has a database and it will update once a day. So it may come or update later on the other day. The other command that I will teach you is when you want to find a binaries or an executable files. So to do this, the command is where is space the application or the software that you want to find the binaries. So for example, nmap. So it doesn't only show you the location, but also the source and the man page or the manual page of the binary file. So the next command that I will teach you is the command which. The command which actually finds the binaries path variable in Linux. So it is more specific. So to do this, just type in which and then nmap. Then press enter and you can see the path variable of the nmap application. So the next command that I will teach you is the most powerful and flexible searching utilities. It is capable of searching designated folders or directories, files, looking for a number of different parameters, including of course the file name, but also the date of creation or modification of the file, the owner, group, permission, and the size. So to use the find command, let's just use find space the location that you want to find. So I want to scan or find all the files under the root folder. So space dash type, which is the parameter for finding the file or the directory. So just type F for file or directory or folder for D. Now we are looking for a file, my file 123.txt. Then space dash name, which is the parameter for the name of the specific file. So I will use my file 123.txt. Let's press enter and you can see here that we have find the file. So to be specific, let's just go ahead and edit the directory. So slash home. This is actually one of the most useful um, techniques that I can teach you. So the home folder has a secretary folder. So let's just type in S. So we know that there is a secretary, or if you want to know if there are other folders or file under S or the letter S, let's just type in tab. Just tab. So let's just delete it and go for in SE, then tab. Okay. If we want to go in downloads, we will use D. And then when I'm typing tab, it doesn't find the actual folder, but it actually throw me some folders that are available. So let's just use DO. So you can see here that it doesn't fill in the folder. So let's use C for documents and then type tab, and you can see here that it auto completes the location of the file. When using the command line, you want to search for a particular word. So the useful command that you can use here is grep. The grep is a command that is often used when output is piped from one command to another. So in this example, I will use psaux, which display the information about processes running on your machine. So to do this, just type ps space aux, and then we will use the pipeline or the pipe key. So space, then we will use the grep command. Now we will use the daemon. So let's enter, and you can see it will filter all the processes that contains daemon. So we will check the psaux. We can see here numerous number of processes running in your machine. So we just want to specifically daemon. So grep tool is an important tool for filtering out the command lines that we want to search for a keyword. So now I will teach you how to create a file. So for this method, there are three actual methods that you can use. First is to create a file using empty file, or you can use an editor here, which is the text editor, and we can save on the desktop. The other way around that we can use is to use nano, which is actually a powerful tool for creating bash scripts, python scripts, and etc. So we just type in nano on the terminal, and it outputs here the editor. Now let's just type in, and we want to hit save. So to hit save, just Control X, and then save modifier buffer. It will ask you, just say yes, and you have to type the file name to write. So let's just type in file the text. So it will actually save on which folder you choose to open the nano. So let's just say ls, and we can see here the file. Now, the third method that we can use is to use touch. The command touch will actually create a file. So let's just create touch text file.txt. Then it will output or create a text file.txt. So let's just say ls, and we can see here the text file.txt. Now, I want you to practice using nano command or the nano editor, or also you can use text editor, whichever you want, which is more ideal for you or faster for you to work. But I prefer this nano most of the time, so it's up to you. So just keep practicing your text editor for your scripting. So now I will teach you how to create a file with the text inside that file. So we will use the cat command, which stands for concatenate. So let's go ahead and type in cat, then space, and the redirect symbol. Now we have the redirect symbol, all the contents that we will concatenate in the file will be inside that file. So space, the file name, and then let's just press enter. And now we will have to enter the contents of that file. So let's just say hacking is cool. Now let's press enter. Then it will be inside that file. So to exit, Control C, and then let's open it. Hacking is cool inside that file. Now I will teach you something that is useful for capture the flag. So when you stumble a file, you want to see that content. So you don't have to open this double clicking it. You can use cat. So to use it, just press cat or type cat and space the file. There's no redirect here. Then just press enter. So this will display the content of the file. Now the second method is echo. Echo will display a text in the terminal. So echo double quotes, let's just say hi, and it will display in the terminal. So to create a file using echo, let's just type in double quotes hacking is fun. Then we will redirect it with the symbol greater than. Now we will create a file. So the file name is file2. Let's press enter. Now we have created here the file2. So upon opening it, hacking is fun is redirected to file2. Now to see again the file contents, let's just say cat space file2, press enter. Hacking is fun is displayed in the terminal. So now I am going to teach you how to create a folder or a directory. So to create a directory, just type in mkdir, which stands for make directory, then space the name of the folder or directory. So we will just use test, and we can see here that we have created the test. So just a reminder, if you are in this location, every command that you will use or create, it will be created in that file, or I mean directory, I'm sorry. Now we have created a directory. Let's try copying a file. So to copy a file, we will use cp or copy. So I want to copy my file from the desktop to the documents. So cp space slash or I mean file and then slash home. You can see here I am using a tab to autocomplete, and then doc documents, the output file that we want to rename or name. Then let's press enter. So let's navigate through our documents. So you can see here the shortcut for home is tilde slash documents. Tilde slash is short for home and the username. So we can go ahead and press enter. Now we will ls or list. We can see here that we have copied the file from the desktop to the documents folder. So now I will teach you how to move or rename a file. So let's go back to our desktop folder. So we are now in the desktop. So I want to rename this file to file3 in the same folder. So let's just say move or mv stands for move. So space the file name file2, and because I want to rename it in the same folder, I'll just type in file3. Then let's just press enter. You can see here that we have renamed our file2 to file3. So what if we want to move this file to another folder, to the documents? So let's just say file or move file3, and then the shortcut for home tilde slash documents. and then the file 4. Press enter. We have moved the file. It's gone here. So let's navigate to our documents folder and list. We have here the file 4 that we have copied. So the next thing is how we can delete a file. So we have listed here file 4 and file. I want to delete the file 4. To delete the file, just use RM for remove and space and then file 4. Press enter and then list ls. We can see here that we have removed file 4. So for the last one, I want to remove a directory. So we have rm dir, remove directory. So we will remove directory for the test in the, let's just move first in the desktop. So list, so I want to delete the test. So rm dir and then test. We have deleted the test folder. Now we want to delete a directory or folder with some contents inside. So how do we do this? So let's just make a directory here again. So I want to copy the file inside. I'll just drag and drop. So we have here mk, or rather cd test, cd test ls. We have a file in the test folder. So again, list. I want to delete this folder. Let's remove directory rmdir test. So we have failed to remove the test. So how do we remove or delete a directory or folder? So it's just simple. rm remove space dash r and then the folder name. This is how you delete a folder or desktop, or folder or directory with the content inside. So press enter. It will now remove the folder together the content or the file. So that concludes our basic ethical hacking part 3 series named Basic Linux Command, Finding Files, and Modifying Files and Directories. So I hope you loved this video and you learned a lot. Please like and subscribe and comment down below your suggestions, comments, questions. If you want to contact me, I have left the description down below. And take care. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.